Alright, here we go with another life vlog. So today I felt it was like a productive day. I did a lot of stuff. I also wrote down a couple of things I wanted to share, a couple of lessons I thought would be cool to share. So today let's start off with well, I did a bunch of stuff. So where do I start? So I kept going with the Excel sheet. I really defined and really, let's say, got very much into detail with the competition, the prices, which brand was offering the most competitive pricing, in terms of, like, there are even hidden statistics like price per macronutrient, which they don't tell you. You have to calculate it yourself. I made a great a great deal of discoveries. I actually ended up seeing that Jim Ratcherky, the guy I saw on Instagram the other day, he's like one of the people, by the way, who kind of broke that barrier in my head. I would like to say he inspired me, but maybe it's too much, okay? So yeah, he's very honest, okay? He's very clean. He has the lowest among the other brands, the lowest amount of fillers, and yeah, I mean, the price per carnivore nutrient is not bad, okay? So that's one thing I did. I also tried to understand the different costs. I realized that the calculation I made wasn't very pertinent, okay? So I was trying to imagine the cost, but I wasn't keeping in mind other stuff, and that was because I wanted to understand how much it will cost singularly. I kind of got into the accounting sphere just to understand how to organize my sheet. So yeah, I started understanding what are the different types of costs: the direct, indirect, the variable, the fixed, all of this stuff, and the different kind of consideration, like the prime cost, the operational cost, and all of these different metrics that basically tell you, like, the first level of cost is like the raw material. Then you have the indirect cost added, like electricity, okay, this stuff, and then you have to add other layers and shit. And I honestly struggled all day with kind of categorizing the different expenses. That's why I was and I'm still very slow. I still didn't complete the full sheet, okay? I want to get to a final graph where I have the break-even margin, and I can understand, you know, all of this stuff. Yeah, other than that, that's cool. I also was, you know, when you work on something for so long and you take for granted certain values, and you almost forget you can change them. You kind of forget about a couple of stuff. For example, I was considering 100 kilograms per month, and I was like understanding. Well, I'm kind of believing certain things. Like, okay, this is impossible, but I remember that's not a fixed number. I can change that as well. So I mean, it's very, I'm not gonna say very convoluted, but when you are into that for hours upon hours a day, my eye go fucking red. I'm wearing a bandana, but let me get my shirt off, actually. When you are into that for so long, you start to fucking hallucinate, and you don't even understand basic math, and you cannot do a fucking proportion or simple percentage. You forget how to do that as well. I also kind of, after lunch, I laid on my bed and I fucking watched a couple of math videos, because I was genuinely confused on how percentages work. So I figured it out again. I added a couple of definition, finally, in Italian, to my Obsidian knowledge management system. So I have a couple of quizzes in Italian regarding the costs and all of this stuff. What did I do other than that? Oh, I discovered so many fucking things on my phone. Like, I found out that the Chinese fucking 256 gigabyte SD card wasn't legit. I mean, I always knew that because it kind of corrupted all of my files when I was recording with the GoPro. It was kind of annoying in Bulgaria, but since then I never used it. It was kind of laying there. Today I was like, I have a phone with expandable memory, let's add it. So yes, a few days ago I added it with the idea of uploading as much of like bullshit data as I could, like not important stuff, because I knew it would corrupt. And indeed, today it corrupted. I don't know why, but it did corrupt. So yeah, I just added the old 32 gigabyte SD from my old GoPro, and I ordered another very sketchy, like fucking 1 terabyte SD card, which will never fucking work. I know that, but I was it was an impulse buy, I guess. I by the way, I refunded that. I at least I asked for a refund. I don't know if they accepted that, but hopefully the seller will accept my, let's see, eBay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I hope I will be reached out to confirm that. Anyway, very productive. Today I managed to finish all of the quizzes right before midnight, so before the clock turned. And yeah, a bunch of quizzes, a bunch of definitions, man. I'm getting a grip of many things, many information, geological fucking stuff, and I love that, man. I really feel like I'm understanding, slowly integrating knowledge, because like I know for a fact that, for example, the notion of the cytoskeleton, knowing what the cytoskeleton is, I had an idea when I wrote it down, but not really good of an idea, honestly. And the more I repeat it day by day, for some reason, the more it feels like it makes sense, even though I didn't like study it further, if it makes sense. I mean, I did, and I kind of wrote it down, but at the time of me writing down the information, I honestly didn't understand it fully. Now, with the days passing and me doing the spaced repetition practice, I actually it just makes sense. Okay, like the cytoskeleton not being an organelle, just being part of the cytoplasm, which is composed of the cytosol, organelles, and the cytoskeleton. It just makes sense, okay? So it's very cool. Also, I'm glad I started researching the fucking geological time scale of Earth, because getting a grip of the eons, the eras, the epochs that have been, in the world, it just makes so much, just makes me, I don't know, makes me feel like I know where I am, okay, in terms of time. That's just like something I like. Speaking of Obsidian, a couple of things I learned are that I tend to, and I like, and I think I have to do it even more, group definitions. Not group definition in the sense, like group the syntax of this, like try to have as much of a common syntax, definition syntax as possible. I basically want to have, among the definitions, I try to have the same formatting. Like, for example, eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. The first thing is like the fact if they have or they lack the nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Second section is the DNA, where it is found, so in the nucleus or in the nucleoid for prokaryotic cells. And the last part is like compared to each other. Oh, they are usually smaller unicellular organism, or they're usually larger organisms. So something like this, it's very important, I think. And for definitions that fall in the same category of other definitions, I think it's quite useful to have the same structure. Okay, this goes for functional groups, this goes for class of compounds, okay, like fucking pyrimidine, imidazole. Like having the same structure really helps with, basically compressing the, like, how do you say that, like, not compressing, but when you optimize, when you are optimizing a game to make it lower FPS, you're trying to group together as many things as possible, give it less attention to the, like, basically grouping together stuff is what you're doing in your brain every day. So that's something cool. yeah, also I found out like at the beginning of my space repetition journey in Obsidian, like I was heavy on the closure system. And don't get me wrong, I still think it's very useful in some in like many cases actually, but when we are talking about defining or understanding the meaning of something, having a clause just is too easy, okay? Like having to the struggle, like the double colon syntax, basically you have a this is and then you have empty space and you have to fill it out, basically a definition. That really like, forces you to think critically and like actually remember what the thing is, because you think you know it if there is a clause and there is text around it. You think you know it, but you actually are giving so many things for granted. If there was no text, would you be able to explain that again? The reality is most of the times you do not. So that's very I think I really understood. Like most of the times it's gonna be a double column thing and the whatever the fuck the fucking answer is. It is still useful. I still use the clauses a lot for more broad concepts, I guess. And I'm still experimenting and navigating this plugin and this system. So these are my first impressions. I mean, not first. It's probably been a year, but yeah, among the first. You know, I'm still on the fucking beginning. I'm still in my head, Ian. I'm not yet. Maybe I'm at the Archean, Ian. Geological reference. Yeah. What else? I also. Oh, I was talking about on my phone. I discovered. Wait a second. Okay, first of all, let's appreciate how I really feel like I did a lot of stuff today. Also, after I record, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, so gang. And I cleaned my fucking bathroom. That's also one thing. I cleaned my bathroom. That's crazy, right? Yeah, no, that's crazy. And yeah, on my phone, I basically installed these. I'm kind of getting more and more into the open source decentralized niche. Okay, either it is for fucking downloading videos from the internet, like having proprietary tools on my desktop with the fucking command lines and shit that don't rely on like all the third-party tools, which I think is a very common thing that is happening today. I just read a thing on my phone that I felt like something I'm about to say now. I actually wrote it down. Basically, I feel like tools are getting more and more like they're undermining human creativity, if that makes sense. I read Ilan Illich proposed a concept of convivial tools. This was an article, a piece of an article I was reading on this thing I'm about to talk about for the fucking third time, which is I downloaded not a library but a library viewer, a reader, which allows you to download stuff from the internet or from the actual library of that application. It is called Kiwix. It's called Kiwix, and there is a bunch of databases there. Like fucking, you can download Wikipedia offline, which is one of the things I was about to do. So yeah, I mean, you can download fucking huge encyclopedias. You know, I basically downloaded a chemistry encyclopedia, a biology one, and it's really cool because I fucking got this book here, which is in Italian. You remember I had this problem of having this book, which is really cool to have, by the way. Having a textbook is very useful. I never considered that, but it is in Italian, and I take my notes in English, so it's kind of convoluted to reason in both languages and trying to translate and write my syntax there while trying to translate while writing the space repetition syntax that is formatted in a stranger way. ChatGPT tells me a cooler definition, so I have to use that. Very convoluted. This way, having it on my phone in English, having a textbook in English simplifies things a lot. So basically, by solving a problem, which basically it wasn't even by solving a commodity, which was having larger space, I also fixed the studying issue, I guess. So this program, what did I fucking do? I basically expanded my internal memory with a SD. In this case, it's the 32 SD card, if you remember the story from before. And I was like because I have like 128 gigabytes on my phone, so I wanted to expand it, and these 32 are gonna be are gonna be assigned for like offline, like mass bulk storage, which I don't need immediately, like photos or are not important, like documents. So I'm just gonna put there as much of kind of emergency or even like databases, things that I don't readily need and I'm not too afraid to lose, basically. So I basically downloaded a bunch of libraries, a bunch of like very big data sets, like for example knots. I made this knot, look. It's a very cool knot. I think it's the classic, like really holds well. It doesn't feel like it is the thing to fucking hang yourself, you know. No, okay, I think it is that, but it's very sturdy, man. It's not like the classic I was making. It's very cool knot. So yeah, basically the fucking Wikipedia of knots is very fucking useful. I'm gonna use that quite often actually, because the knots is something that either you learn and you keep learning or you fucking forget. And having a database like that it's like an extension of your fucking brain. I love this concept of having such amount of information at my fingertips. Like, it's such a cool extension to yourself. It's too fucking cool. I love that. You know, we give for granted having access to water, having access to light and shit, but we're also giving for granted we have fucking information at the fucking, you know, you get the point. So let me drink. Also, I'm trying to daily basically refill the water every day. Basically these are, I think, a 2-liter jar. Today I filled it and I basically didn't drink anything, maybe like this much, up until fucking 7 p.m. like evening. I think I drank all of the water now because I ate quite a lot before. Although the first time I think I finished a whole jar, or at least I consciously finished one. I actually count how much I'm drinking. So tomorrow I'm gonna refill this to the brim, so I kind of know how much I'm drinking. Why? I don't even know. I don't even care, but it's cool to know. Maybe I should turn on my fan. Voice break. Yeah, so let me think something else I did today. I still did, I think, a couple of more things I didn't mention. Oh, I uploaded a couple of videos where I was AFKing my AI research, and I'm fucking glued to the PC. I just fucking noticed my eyesight is getting worse. I actually see worse. When I went out just now to throw away the trash, I was like seeing kind of blurry, and that is okay. This happens when you are looking at something close for a long time. I get that, but I really hope it is not damaging my eyesight long term. Okay, that's something I'm hoping for, and I hope that's not irreversible. You know, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. I also looked up at basically there are how do you call those marketplaces where you propose one price and then the other proposes another. Like basically there is a couple of sites. I just looked at one that have failing businesses, and they're selling their equipment, so it's kind of cheaper and used. So I'm trying to understand the prices of them. What else did I do today? I don't know much. But one thing I discovered yesterday while talking to my friends is a cool chance I have. Basically, when somebody does the degree fucking presentation, they usually, you know, sometimes some people, they do like forms to have like other people fill, like it's kind of a paper, I guess. And I can infiltrate in one of those groups. Like I can ask my friend to send this form, but instead of being how do you say that, a fucking graduation paper is just gonna be like fucking market research form. So I guess I have that opportunity. I'm gonna try and make it as respectable as possible. I'm not gonna shove fucking marketing on people's faces. I'm still gonna be as pertinent as possible, obviously. But that's a cool opportunity I have. So that's one thing. I still have to get a gauge on what I want to ask people. I have a minimum of a bit of an idea of what to ask, but I want to make sure I make a good list of good questions, okay? So that's one thing. Then what did I download? Oh, I also downloaded a offline map. Basically, I don't like the fact that if you're offline you cannot work on Google Maps. And yes, I know there are offline maps on Google Maps that they're kind of sketchy, and I don't like. I just don't like the fact that it is a fucking square and it only downloads that. Okay, so I basically downloaded another open source thing. I think I didn't do much else on Obsidian. I defined genotypical and phenotypical. Finally know what that fucking means. And I ate a steak. What else did I do? I don't know, man. I don't know, I feel like, also I managed, I renamed a couple of, oh, I have to schedule them. I didn't schedule them. I have to schedule a couple of videos. I named some of them, and yeah, I mean, it's going on well. The only thing, okay, I'm basically, I have a backlog of fucking videos to upload, man, a lot of videos to upload. I'm filling my fucking drive with videos to upload, and I have to upload. Tomorrow I should allocate some time to actually uploading videos, man. I think I'm not gonna even bother picking too many thumbnails because I don't know, man. I don't think that's worth it, okay? I don't think that's worth the effort and the time. So I think it's gonna be the end of my thumbnail picking era. I'm just gonna choose a quick one and that's it, I guess. Yeah, very excited though. I feel very, very, very well. I feel very good. And I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow and do more work, man. It just feels so good. I have the time now to do all of this stuff. I wish I was like this for the past months. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I'm noticing my mental health going fucking down, man. Since when I came back from Sardinia, you know, I spent a lot of time outside, fucking going to the beach almost every day, going outside in the evening, maybe some socializing and shit. Okay, I came back here, I was fucking fresh, man. I was vibrant. I felt so good. Now I still feel happy and I still have some like remaining positive energy. I don't feel like I'm not losing it, but I feel like it's slowly falling off. Maybe. I mean, I think I'm more motivated than when I was there because I can do more stuff. I have a better setup, so that kind of increased actually, like my motivation and my happiness to do stuff like that. I realized that I don't know, man. I feel like I am kind of rotting in my apartment. Other than that, I also think there is another component to this, which is that when you start a project, everything is new. I guess you have more excitement. The more you go on, and the more the shiny object syndrome. It's not even that. It's just that the project gets more complicated and real, and you have many more variables and things to keep in mind because you had a lot of previous work done. So you have to adjust everything, and it kind of gets more convoluted, I guess. And yeah, probably that's also one factor. It is not merely enough to stop me from keep going. I think I'll release nothing, okay? It's not. Don't even worry about it. But you just. I just want to note that at the moment I'm not. I feel like I am slowly falling into a bad state of mental health, I guess. I should go outside more, maybe. I don't even know, man, honestly. Also, I have to sign for the uni. Also excited for that as well. I never thought I would say that, but I guess I'm excited for anything, basically. I just feel like I don't know, I had like this... I feel like I had this... how do you say that? Shift. You have a... not a mentality shift. You just have a paradigm shift. Like a revelation. I don't know what happened, but I have this this huge shifting mentality, which I don't know, man. I just feel happier in general. Like, to whatever happens, like, I don't feel the pressure I was feeling before. Maybe because I actually have a plan now, and before I didn't really have one. Or maybe I had a plan but it wasn't working, or I had a plan but it was ruined, aka Reddit. If you know, you know. So maybe, yeah, maybe it is this, or maybe it is the fact that I came to terms with going to uni and actually giving it a try, or maybe I'm subconsciously happy because I'm gonna meet new people in uni, and I'm all about meeting new people now. So I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Okay, in my background at the moment, there was the thought, the notion that, man, I know, but not jerking off, it's just so good now. I just thought about it because I heard someone mention it the other day, and as always, when somebody mentions it, I kind of fucking remember it all exists, because I never think about it throughout the day, which is, I don't know, it just feels so nice. I never thought I would be able to actually get rid of this, I guess, addiction or like obsessive habit, but I actually did, and I'm surprised. I actually thought, I mean, I still know how it feels, and if I think a lot about it, I can feel some, like, okay, yeah, maybe it felt really good, and I don't even think about that. I just did now because I'm talking about it, and I actually explicitly said I'm gonna remember if I think too deep about it, but I usually never fucking think about it. It's not a thing. It's... I feel like if I did do that, my life would not be as appeasing. Fuck. And yeah, what I wanted to say is that this wasn't the case a few months ago, and not because I was thinking about it or jerking off was in my mind. It was never in my mind, but thinking about it now, like thinking about the fact that I don't need that and I don't do that, I don't just feels nicer than before. Maybe because I am enjoying life more, and I don't know what I mean to say, man. Honestly, I don't even know myself. I'm not trying to say that before I was thinking about it, so now I wasn't thinking about it before as well, but I feel like I guess I appreciate it more now, because I realize that I am enjoying life, and that is not taking up a part of my time or like fucking up my baseline enjoyment of things, I guess. So I'm really getting enjoyment out of fucking doing Obsidian and coding, man. What the fuck is that? Okay, Obsidian, learning new stuff, Excel sheet, fucking watching videos on how to manage databases. What the fuck is that? Like fucking conditional formatting. I love that shit now. So I'm having fun with this stuff, and like the downtime is basically I don't know, messing around with Obsidian, or doing less productive things than the main actual goal, which I know I should do, but I still don't procrastinate that much. YouTube videos, man, I'm missing Ken episodes. Okay, Ken, the fucking Clash Royale YouTuber, which I've been like since when I started watching him. It was the start of my downfall. Okay, obviously he wasn't the cause, but it was I guess a symptom. Like it was like, yeah, I mean, I kind of fell off, and I was watching him every day. Great guy, great videos, but lately, man, I've not caught up to his videos. I think I missed a couple of videos, like his last couple of videos. So crazy, fucking crazy shit. I usually watched every fucking video, and I actually looked for the next one. I don't even do that now. I don't even think about, like, I don't know, sometimes I remember I have Instagram, I open it to see if somebody new followed me, or if some fucking bitch message me, which never happens. But yeah, I mean, I kind of don't even think about that on a daily basis. I maybe remember, like, now I thought about it, I check on it, okay? WhatsApp, the same thing. I have it on my desktop here, but yeah, having it on the desktop kind of makes me visit that more often. But other than that, man, I don't waste too much time on social medias. Nice, I love that, man. I feel like I am getting back on track slowly, okay? I'm really starting to enjoy the process, enjoying life, enjoying the unknown, okay? Enjoying the fucking like enjoying the impetuous nature of, like, impetuous, is that a word? Yeah, there is a word, I can't remember the word, but it was like the like the unpredictable. Okay, I'm liking the unpredictability of life, which is not very unpredictable, to be honest. It's just new. Okay, just doing stuff, I guess. I like that, and I like. Also, I also like the fact that I'm very patient, man. I'm getting to a level of fucking zen, which I'm astonished. Okay, I'm basically coming to terms with so many things. I mean, not even coming to terms, honestly. When I say I'm coming to terms with things, it almost feels like I'm giving up on something, or I'm giving up to a condition I previously didn't want to admit. No, it's not like that. It's not like I'm giving up to a. It's not like that's why I didn't like the wordage there. It's not like I'm coming to terms with things. It's just that I'm understanding things, and I actually am enjoying. Not even enjoying, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm taking a bit more responsibility on things, and like even like simple things like doing the kitchen when I'm not asked to, or like like doing fucking my bathroom. I don't know, man. I just feel like I am. I mean, it's time. I'm fucking 21, man. So it wasn't so crazy, but I feel like I am, I guess, improving as a. I'm not even improving, but just being more like fucking stoic and accepting. I'm very tolerant. Is one of my traits. I'm very. In some cases, I'm very. Look, I have some defects. Okay, I'm not perfect. I'm kind of a narcissist in some cases, not the full spectrum of the narcissism. Like a couple of traits I have that I really care about other people's opinion. Well, depends. Sometimes I get really defensive on the subjects I'm really passionate about. I can be annoying. Okay, don't get me wrong. But if there is one thing I like about myself, is that I'm way more patient and like slow. Like I don't act on impulse as much as other people do, and this is something I love. I don't take myself too seriously. That's another thing I like, and these are all. I feel like these are all maturing. Okay, these are all blooming. Okay, I feel like some of my qualities are blooming, and I fucking love that. And maybe this is what not maybe, but this is probably not what is giving me happiness. But I guess the sum of like me being more defined and grounded as a person just makes me feel so secure and chill. Like just like, for example, choosing things, having a concrete idea of what to do, makes you feel so grounded. I just love that. Maybe that's why I'm happy. And on top of that, other than being grounded, I'm also blooming these traits about myself, which I love. And I really hope I can improve these even more, I guess. So I mentioned a lot of stuff. Let me see if there is anything else I forgot. I think there is nothing. I think I'm gonna go. It's almost 1 p.m. Man, 34 minutes, crazy. It's pretty late. I think I'm gonna go clean the kitchen. I'm gonna export the video now, and yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll put up a accounting fucking video while I'm cleaning the kitchen, and yeah, man. This was a needed live vlog, man. I yesterday I didn't make one because I came back home very late. Awful evening, honestly. I didn't even enjoy it, but came back late. We went to Siena. I wasn't mentally prepared for that. Not even Morphology. I was in fucking. I didn't have any fucking shoes. I was in sandals. Yeah. So yesterday I did not record. I don't even know if I did something very important yesterday. I don't think so, but yeah, today I did. So I recorded. I probably mentioned something I did yesterday. I didn't even realize that. I don't know, but today I woke up, wore this fucking bandana. Made me feel so fucking serious. Okay, fucking. I don't know, man. It's just very comfortable because I don't have my hairs on my fucking face. The day after tomorrow, I wanna go and cut my hair. Hopefully my barber is back from vacation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you're doing great, man. Hope you keep up this positive energy you have right now. Really wishing you the best. I'm gonna fucking clean the kitchen, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, rested. I'm gonna work. I didn't work out today. I will work out tomorrow, I guess. I wanted to rest today. I feel like I needed to rest, or at least I feel like I didn't have to fucking stress my body 24/7. I mean, not 24/7, but 3 times a week is fine. Maybe today was the day I skipped for the 3 times clash. Oh fucking! I'm fucking talking too much, man. Yeah, I think I said everything. Tomorrow will be another great day. Again, man, I don't know when you're watching this, if you're watching this, even maybe there is somebody who is not me that is watching this video, man. I'll talk to you right now, bro. If you're someone else, thank you for watching this video. I don't even know if I have to say thank you because it's not like you are doing me any favor. But I guess I appreciate the fact that you are watching the video, and maybe you are getting some insights about me, and maybe some insights about you as well. You know, maybe you are relating to some things I'm saying, and you can find some guidance. If you wanna comment, man, maybe in the future I read your comment. Fucking drop it, you know. Maybe I can read it and tell you my vision on your problem, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, but now back to myself. Like, bro, I hope you're doing great. Hope you are keeping up the energy. Hope everything is going fine and you have a clear, grounded idea of what you're going to do. and you found maybe you found a cute partner. Who knows? Yeah. There will be downs, I'm sure. There is no doubt about that. Or maybe not. I'm gonna say there are. Yeah, there will be downtimes, just, you know, and fucking remember that you can be happy like I am now. So, man, I'm elated. So thank you for watching, bro. Wish you the best. Bye bye.